Hidden danger most men ignore. Men over 60, this message is for you. Do you know that nearly 7 out of 10 men your age already struggle with prostate enlargement? Most don't even realize it until it starts stealing their sleep, their energy, and even their confidence. The truth is, very few people talk about it. And even fewer tell you that 3 simple daily habits can naturally protect your prostate and slow this process down. No expensive pills. No risky treatments. Just small, consistent steps that make a real difference. If you don't learn them now, you might spend years dealing with frustration that was completely preventable. Every week, I hear stories from men in their 50s, 60s, and beyond. They talk about weak urine flow, restless nights running to the bathroom, low energy, and that quiet fear that they're losing control of their health as men. But here's what most people don't realize. These problems aren't just aging, and you are not powerless. You can take control again. The prostate is small, about the size of a walnut, but its influence on your body is massive. It sits just below your bladder, wrapping around the urethra, helping with both urination and reproductive health. For most of your life, you probably never thought about it. But after 60, hormonal changes, especially shifts in testosterone, can cause it to grow. This condition is called benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH. By age 60, around 60% of men have it. By age 70, nearly 70% do. For some, symptoms are mild. But for many, they become a daily struggle. That weak, hesitant stream. That constant feeling that your bladder never empties completely. And those exhausting nights of waking up again and again just to go to the bathroom. Now here's the good news. These symptoms are not inevitable. Science and real-life experience show that natural, evidence-based changes can protect your prostate and improve how you feel every day. And today, I'll share 3 of the most powerful daily habits that every man over 60 should know. They're simple, they're free, and they can make a life-changing difference. So stay with me till the end. At least one of them will surprise you. Let's begin with the first, hydration. Most men think they're drinking enough water. But the truth is, most hydrate in a way that actually makes their prostate symptoms worse. As we age, our sense of thirst weakens. We don't feel thirsty like we used to. So we go hours, sometimes the whole day, without drinking enough water. Then, at night, we suddenly remember and drink 1 or 2 big glasses before bed. That sounds healthy, right? But it's actually one of the worst things you can do for your prostate. Here's why. When you go through the day dehydrated, your urine becomes dark, dense, and full of irritants. That concentrated urine irritates your bladder and inflames your prostate at the same time. Think of it like pouring strong coffee through a delicate filter all day long. Eventually, that filter wears down. Your prostate is that filter. A study in the Journal of Urology found that men who drank less than 1.5 liters of water per day had more severe symptoms, weak stream, urgency, and frequent nighttime trips, compared to men who drank 2 to 3 liters spread evenly throughout the day. And here's the encouraging part. When those men started drinking water consistently during the day, and avoided heavy drinking 2 hours before bed, their nighttime bathroom visits were cut almost in half within weeks. So here's your first habit. Sip water slowly and regularly throughout the day. And stop drinking at least 2 hours before bed. This helps your bladder relax, reduces irritation, and gives you deeper, more peaceful sleep. Now let's move to the second habit, movement. You've probably heard that sitting too long isn't healthy. But for men over 60, sitting for hours is one of the biggest hidden causes of prostate pressure. When you sit for too long, blood flow to your lower body slows down. The prostate area becomes congested, and over time this pressure makes inflammation worse. The fix is simple. Move every hour. Even short walks or light stretches can make a huge difference. It keeps circulation flowing and helps your body flush out waste naturally. A 20-minute brisk walk each day has been shown to reduce prostate discomfort and improve urinary control in older men. You don't need a gym. You just need consistency. Now the third habit might surprise you. It's about intimacy. Healthy intimacy is more than emotional connection. It's also a way for your body to keep the prostate active and the ducts clear. When intimacy fades for long periods, fluid can build up inside the prostate, leading to pressure and swelling. Regular, healthy sexual activity, even once or twice a week, supports natural circulation in that area and keeps the gland healthier. So yes, connection and physical closeness are not just good for your heart, they're good for your prostate too. When you put all these habits together, hydration, movement, and intimacy, you give your prostate the care it needs to stay strong and comfortable even after 60. These are simple daily actions, not miracle cures. But when done consistently, they can restore your comfort, confidence, and peace of mind. So here's your challenge. Tomorrow morning, start with the first step. Drink a glass of water early in the day. Walk for at least 20 minutes. And stay connected, emotionally and physically, with your partner. In just a few weeks, you'll notice the difference. Stronger flow, better sleep, more energy, and a quiet sense of control returning to your life. Remember, age doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean wisdom, strength, and balance, if you work with your body instead of against it. And now I want to hear from you. How many times do you usually wake up at night to use the bathroom? Drop your answer in the comments below. Let's see how common this is among men like us. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another tip from Men Over 50 Vitality. Together, we're building a community where men can stay strong, informed, and full of life, no matter their age. Stay consistent, stay confident, and remember, your best years aren't behind you. They begin every morning with the choices you make. If you're a man over 50 and struggling with energy, sleep, or too many bathroom trips at night, you're not alone. Most men think it's just age or hormones, but sometimes the real issue is simple. How and when you drink water. Many men don't realize that poor hydration habits quietly drain energy, irritate the bladder, and disturb sleep. But when you improve your hydration routine, results can appear in just a few weeks. Let me share a real story. Robert, age 67, came to me completely exhausted. He was waking up 4 or 5 times a night and dragging himself through the day. He thought something was seriously wrong with his prostate. But when I asked about his water intake, he admitted he barely drank all day, then gulped down 2 big glasses right before bed. We made one small change. He started drinking most of his water in the morning and afternoon, and stopped heavy drinking after dinner. Within 1 month, Robert was waking up only once per night. His energy came back and he finally felt like himself again. That's what I call strategic hydration. It's not just about how much water you drink. It's about when you drink it. The goal is simple. Take in about 70% of your fluids before 6 p.m. This way your body stays hydrated but your bladder gets to rest at night. Research shows men who follow this simple timing strategy can cut their nighttime bathroom trips by almost half. Just imagine sleeping through the night with more energy the next day, all from one tiny change. So ask yourself, are you hydrating the right way? Or are your habits silently putting stress on your prostate every single day? And hydration is just the beginning. Because even if you master that, there's another overlooked daily habit that affects prostate and circulation health. And surprisingly, it has nothing to do with what you drink but with what you do after you eat. Let's move on to that. It's one of the simplest, most powerful habits for men after 50, walking after meals. You might think, can something as ordinary as walking really make a difference? Yes, and in more ways than you realize. Here's another real story. Thomas, age 68, came to me tired and frustrated. He was waking up 5 or 6 times every night and felt drained every morning. Medication didn't help much. So instead of another pill, I gave him one simple prescription. A short 10 to 15-minute walk after lunch and dinner. He thought I was joking. But 2 weeks later he returned with a smile, saying he now wakes up only twice a night and finally feels alive again. Why does it work so well? It's all about blood flow and inflammation. When you walk after eating, your blood vessels open up, sending oxygen-rich blood to your lower body, including your prostate. Think of it like keeping the engine in your car running smoothly. When circulation is poor, inflammation builds up, and the engine overheats. But when circulation flows properly, everything runs efficiently. Your prostate, energy, and overall vitality. Walking after meals is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to support circulation and reduce urinary symptoms. Light walking acts like turning on your body's natural pump. It keeps everything flowing smoothly and balanced. But that's not all. A short walk after eating also helps stabilize your blood sugar levels. And that's crucial because unstable blood sugar is closely linked to prostate problems. When blood sugar runs high, it fuels inflammation, damages blood vessels, and disrupts hormone balance. One major study found that men with poor glucose control had more severe urinary symptoms and faster prostate growth. So improving blood sugar isn't just about diabetes, it's about prostate protection too. There's another hidden benefit as well. Walking after meals helps reduce inflammation throughout your entire body. According to research in older adults, just 15 minutes of light walking after eating lowered key inflammation markers. That's like switching off the inflammation signal not only in your prostate, but also in your heart, joints, and even your brain. Now, this doesn't mean you need to power walk or break a sweat. The goal isn't intensity, it's consistency. Just 10 to 15 minutes at a relaxed pace after lunch and dinner can make a real difference. You don't need fancy equipment or a gym membership. All you need is to get up, step outside, and put one foot in front of the other. And here's a bonus benefit. Walking after dinner supports better digestion, reduces bloating, and helps you sleep more soundly. And as you already know, better sleep means better prostate health and hormone recovery. So here's my challenge for you tonight. After dinner, instead of sitting down on the couch or scrolling on your phone, take a short walk around your block. Then come back to this video tomorrow and comment 1 if you tried it, or 0 if not yet. Let's see how many of you are ready to take action starting today. Hydration and walking may sound basic, but together they create a powerful foundation for lasting vitality. However, there's still one more daily habit that surprises most men. It has to do with your hormones, your intimacy, and the quality, not just the quantity, of your sexual health. And what I'm about to share might completely change the way you think about protecting your prostate. We've already covered hydration. We've talked about circulation through walking. Now let's move on to the third habit, one that many men are shy to discuss, yet it's absolutely essential for prostate wellness: intimacy. For years, experts believed that frequent ejaculation, through sex or self-release, was always good for prostate health. And indeed, one large Harvard study following over 30,000 men found that those who ejaculated around 21 times a month had up to a 33% lower risk of prostate cancer. That finding made headlines and influenced medical thinking for decades. But newer research adds more nuance. It turns out not all forms of sexual activity are the same. Partnered intimacy and solo activity may both lead to release, but their effects on your body, especially your prostate, are very different. Here's why. When you share intimacy with a partner, your body releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and lowers cortisol, your main stress hormone. This combination supports relaxation, hormone balance, and better circulation in the pelvic region. In contrast, solo activity often lacks that emotional and hormonal balance, which can sometimes lead to higher stress and less benefit for prostate function. When you share real intimacy with someone, your stress hormone levels drop naturally, blood circulation improves in your pelvic area, and your prostate benefits from that calm and relaxed state. This creates a healing environment for your urinary system and your hormones. But solo habits don't always bring the same benefits. When self-stimulation becomes excessive or purely routine, it can create pelvic floor tension and irritation in the prostate. A major study in 2016 found that older men who relied mostly on frequent solo activity were more likely to experience urinary problems than those who maintained emotional and physical connection through partnered intimacy. Let me give you an example. A man in his early 70s came to me struggling with weak flow and constant urgency. After losing his wife, he had turned mostly to solo release for comfort. While it gave him short-term relief, it didn't improve his health in the long run. When he focused on both emotional well-being and gentle intimacy after starting a new relationship, along with relaxation exercises, things began to change. Within a few months, his urinary comfort improved, and his confidence as a man returned. Think of it like this. Sex with a partner is like a balanced meal that nourishes your body and mind on multiple levels. Masturbation is more like a quick snack. It can help for the moment, but it doesn't provide full nourishment. An occasional snack is fine, but for long-term health, your body needs the meal. Now let's be clear. Occasional self-pleasure is not harmful, but the old idea that the more ejaculations the better is outdated. What truly matters is the quality of intimacy, the relaxation, the connection, and the balance it brings to your hormones and circulation. So, if you have a partner, maintain intimacy regularly. If you don't, focus on pelvic floor relaxation, circulation exercises, and emotional wellness, because intimacy comes in many forms. Your prostate thrives when your life feels balanced, connected, and calm. And remember, these 3 daily habits we've discussed don't work in isolation. Their real power appears when they come together, forming a natural defense for your prostate, your vitality, and your independence. Now let's bring everything together. Your prostate may be small, but its impact on your daily life is huge. And the good news is you're not powerless. Even after 60, you can take simple steps that protect this vital gland and restore your energy and confidence. Let's quickly review the 3 key habits that can transform your prostate health. Habit 1: strategic hydration. It's not just about drinking more water. It's about drinking it at the right times. Hydrate more in the morning and afternoon, then slow down after dinner. This simple timing reduces bladder irritation, prevents inflammation, and cuts down those frustrating nighttime bathroom trips. Habit 2: walking after meals. Just 10 to 15 minutes of easy walking after lunch and dinner improves circulation, lowers inflammation, stabilizes blood sugar, and aids digestion. It's one of the simplest and most effective habits for prostate health and overall well-being. Habit 3: quality intimacy. Focus on connection and emotional balance, not just frequency. Partnered intimacy supports hormone health, circulation, and relaxation. Benefits solo activity can't always match. Balance and connection are the real protectors of your prostate. Now here's the bigger picture. These habits work best together like 3 legs of a stool. Take one away and your balance weakens. Use all 3, and you create a strong foundation for lifelong prostate health, independence, and vitality. And don't forget the basics of daily health. Eat foods rich in tomatoes, cruciferous vegetables, and healthy fats. Keep your weight in check. Monitor your blood pressure, sugar, and cholesterol. And never skip your yearly checkups. Even one simple PSA test can detect early signs before problems begin. Before you go, I have a small challenge for you. Grab a piece of paper or a sticky note and write these 3 habits down. 1. Hydrate smart before 6 p.m. 2. Walk after lunch and dinner. 3. Prioritize quality intimacy and emotional connection. Stick that note where you'll see it every day, on your fridge, your mirror, or beside your bed. Let it remind you that small daily habits build strong lifelong health. I've seen men in their 70s and 80s follow these exact steps and completely transform their energy and confidence. Fewer bathroom trips, deeper sleep, and renewed vitality. And if they can do it, so can you. If this message helped you today, give this video a thumbs up, share it with another man who might need it, and subscribe for more real, science-based advice on men's health after 50. Finally, remember, this video is for educational purposes only. Every man's body is unique. If you're experiencing discomfort, changes, or have personal concerns, consult your healthcare professional. Your well-being deserves care, attention, and action, starting today.